You guys are live. We're
live.
Hello.
What's good, shawty?
Hey, what's poppin'?
Dave, you see that St. Peter's coach just took a job at Seton Hall.
Good.
Makes sense.
What is he supposed to do?
Stay
there? The fuck?
Their school is just a street, so like it's a
What?
single street.
Colby had a bigger gym than them.
And you're not wrong.
I'm not. I'm literally not.
All right. I'm gonna start pushing. So
yeah, I retweeted it already, Ryan. If you want to throw it in
into
the thing.
Slackington.
Yeah, Slackington. You guys do that too?
Oh, the Lord Slackington. Do what? Just throw Ington on the end.
Ington on the end of everything.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time. Especially mostly with Stump's name. Like his Lord Stumpington, I just feel like it just goes nicely.
Yeah, that is good.
Lord Stumpington, yes. Okay.
All right.
Let's do it. Let's do it too.
Get ready for some Philly sports talk. Sixers, Phillies, Flyers, and the Birds.
He's an ass. Get him the ball. He can make plays.
Just shut up and enjoy the greatness.
There's a lot to unpack here. And it makes you less happy, which is exactly what I want. Let's do it. 3,
2. Philly!
Hello, everybody. Hello, Philadelphia. Welcome back once again to yet another edition of the Wolves of Broad Street podcast. As always, my name is Ryan Conway, and joining me here is my illustrious co-host and wartime consigliere, Sam Glavin. Of course, we have our producer behind the glass, Seamus G, cooking up the reels, the intro video, all that jazz, getting the content out to the people every single week possible. Sam, oh my God, man. It's March 30th. Spring is upon us.
Hell yeah, man.
Those April showers are en route. And speaking of showers, Phillies down in spring training right now are just raining nukes on the opposition. I mean, not every game. I know it's spring training, but just real quick, it's fun to have baseball back. Am I wrong?
Oh, dude, I could not be more excited, man. It's great. I think I'm glad the Phillies are down in Florida. I mean, I'm sitting on the bench up here wearing 6 jackets and playing in 30-degree weather, but no, it's good. I'm very, very excited for baseball, and we'll probably talk about it a little later because there are a few names that I'm very, very excited about, and some issues that we're gonna have to address here and there. But other than that, I think it's going to be a great year of baseball if we can figure out the defensive side. But
that's going to be the big thing. Of course, like you said, we will get to that in a little bit later. But right now, as the one team that is in the regular season and that is not eliminated from playoff contention, currently playing in the city of Philadelphia, the 76ers are definitely front and center. And, that's a shame because recently they've been losing some really close games down the stretch to some really good teams. Just last night, losing 116-114 to the Milwaukee Cucks.
Wow.
Actually, yeah. They cucked us even worse on our home floor at that. Yeah, it was difficult to watch. And those losses are difficult to watch because they come against the Suns. They come against the Bucks. They come against the Nuggets, the Raptors, actually good basketball teams. Okay, cool. We beat the injured, shitty, young, inexperienced Bulls. Amazing. Wow. Holy shit. That's great. Oh, we beat the Cavs, who have Kevin Love and a bunch of toddlers. Very talented toddlers, but toddlers nonetheless. That's not, while those are good wins, they don't really mean a whole lot to me in terms of championship aspirations. If you can't beat teams, especially in close games down the stretch that are in the top 4 seeds in the conference. It's just in either conference. You just can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, there's really no excuse, and it comes down to one thing, and it's coaching. I mean, it's Doc Rivers, man. And it's timeouts not being used correctly, and the the bench or the bench rotation, like all the guys subbing in, subbing out, like at the wrong times. It's not going to win you games down the stretch. And good coaches, those are the game with a good coaching staff. Like you win those games. Like you win that game against the Bucks if you got a good coach. I mean, the players are not the issue right now. The players are playing very, very well. Like Joel Embiid, MVP of the fucking league this year, and you've got James Harden, who's a previous MVP, and he's being while not scoring as much as he usually does, although he has been okay recently. He's more of a facilitator now, which is totally fine.
Yeah,
Tyrese Maxey, he's another big. He's a part of our big three right now, which is insane. And something I never thought that would happen in my entire life.
Yeah, here we are.
And here we are. He's lighting up the scoreboard with 20 plus points a game. Like there's just guys that are able to score, able to play defense. I mean, Matisse Thybulle's still doing his thing out there, and it just comes down to coaching. We got some of the pieces. Would I like a deeper bench? Yeah, but
yeah,
it's not gonna. I mean, your stars are who win you championships.
This is
and
true.
Coaching. And coaching of those
stars and coaching. You need both because the stars can't play all 48 minutes every night. So the coaches have to figure out how to use them most effectively and which players are most effective when they're not on the floor. Which players can you maximize when Joel Embiid is not on the floor? I'm sorry, but DeAndre Jordan, another move at the deadline.
Yeah.
Deadline. He was a buyout signing, but you know what I mean? Like another bad bench move.
It was a deadline.
Yeah, that was also a deadline. So, but it was just another piece that he's basically like the George Hill of this season, except he's actually playing after he signed here.
Jeez.
And then Paul Millsap, dude, I've been a big Paul Millsap guy. I won't even lie. I liked him in Atlanta in that one team that didn't lose a game in the month of January back in the day. That was Kyle Korver on that team. See, that was a fun team, but actually Al Horford. Fun fact, Jesus Christ. Oh God. But outside of that, man, it is ugly right now. It is ugly right now at our backup center position. And when Joel Embiid was off the floor, Giannis Antetokounmpo scored 14 points straight.
That's crazy time.
We lost the fourth quarter by 10 points. We had a lead on the defending champions going into the fourth quarter. Joel Embiid and James Harden are not put on the floor at the same time in the right time. You have Paul Reed still sitting on the bench while when we played last time against the Bucks, when Giannis played, he was 4 of 12 from the field against Paul Reed when he was defending him. I'm like, hello.
Just makes too much sense. Just makes too much sense, Ryan. You know,
and like you said, it's coaching. It all comes down to Doc Rivers, his inability to coach a team. And dude, I'll be honest, how the fuck do you play for this guy? Like, how do you really go, I want to win for Doc Rivers? How do you really, like, I'm sure there's stuff that goes on that I don't see. You know, in fact, I know that there is stuff that goes on that I don't see, and I'm sure the vibes on the team are not bad. But when you see that body language in the Hawks series, you know, when you see those post-game interviews where he's like either throwing players under the bus or is snapping at reporters claiming he's on the same level as Greg Popovich, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's absurd, man.
Ryan, I'll tell you, like being I've been in that situation, like with a really, really bad coach, right? And you've got a bunch of really, really talented guys around you. I've been in this situation very recently. It's tough, but you do it, but like from a player standpoint, you got to do it for the guys around you they're doing it. I mean, like the example I'm thinking of right now is like the coach isn't a bad guy, but he's just making all the wrong decisions all the fucking time. And, you know, like everybody sees it, but you just got to go out there and you just got to try and figure it out. But you got to go out there, win despite what the coach is doing right now. And that's what the guys got to realize right now.
Yeah, they can't check themselves in the game.
No, that's true. Like, and that's the thing about it. And that's why, and I'm thinking about this from a baseball standpoint, but it's you're right. You can't check the guys on the floor. I mean, I guess they can call timeouts, but not in the same way that a coach does.
No,
so
you use a timeout, like you can get bent. Like it's not dude. It's just Doc Rivers is just so fucking bad, and you just see his fingerprints are all over every big loss, every single fucking time. Now look. We can really get nitpicky for all the players down the stretch. James Harden had one drive. I can't pinpoint exactly when it was. I don't have a photographic memory, but there was probably fewer than 2 minutes on the clock. And James Harden dribbles to the basket.
I saw that clip.
Goes up, and he just kind of flips it. He just kind of flips it underhand and expects a foul. It doesn't go in. There is no foul. And then the Bucks are going the other way. And I go, I don't care if this was your best Sixers game in a Sixers uniform. I don't. Like, you got to finish strong at the basket. I don't care if you feel that you got fouled or that you deserve that foul. When there's 2 minutes left in the game, you need to do that. Joel Embiid still just catching the ball beyond the 3-point line and doing nothing with it 13 seconds down or with 13 seconds left. I understand that Doc Rivers should be drawing up a play, but there is a point where, you know what, you're James Harden and Joel Embiid, just run a fucking pick and roll and go get a bucket. I don't think it's that complicated. So, yeah, obviously Doc Rivers is harming us as a team all game long, but, you know, he puts players in positions to fail. And then also, you know, players can't execute perfectly every single time. Nobody has ever done that in the history of the world. So you have to set your players up to succeed, and Doc Rivers doesn't do that at all.
Yeah, you're right. And I thought you were going to go with the one where James Harden got super lucky. He did one of those same things where he was expecting a foul. The ball ended up getting kicked out to Niang. I don't still know how to say it. Niang. All right, sure. And he gets kicked out there, and he makes a miraculous 3-ball, which I've never seen him do in his career. So that's I don't know.
All right, leave.
I know he's a decent shooter.
He's hit a couple threes here and there. Just every once in a while, he's like 0 for 10. You know. Yeah, which is why he's not a star. You know,
yeah, that's what I was going for. But yeah, I mean, you get bailed. I mean, James Harden gets bailed out there by Niang, and but that's twice that we brought up that James Harden, you know, he's got to lock it down. You know, you can't just mail these games in like you used to with the Rockets and with the whoever he was with the Nets, because you got other guys around you. No, you're the main guy now. Like, you're playing for a playoff team. We gotta shape up a little bit there, big guy.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I mean, I will say last night was his best game in a Sixers uniform.
Sure.
Scored the most points. You know, I mean, he was 4 of 10 from 3, which is like league average, or you know, slightly. You know, that's fine. But dude, and then you take a look at the scoring outputs for the whole team last night against the Bucks. James Harden 32, Joel Embiid 29. And Tobias Harris with 22. No other Sixers player in double digits.
Damn, not even Maxey? That's crazy.
No, Maxey had 7 points. He was 3 of 11.
Woof.
And I'll tell you what, this is another issue I have with Doc fucking Rivers and his complete ineptitude, is that he tries to now play Tyrese Maxey like he's Seth Curry. Get Tyrese Maxey out of the corner. Get him out of the corner. I understand that he can now hit those shots, but he didn't last night.
He did not.
Okay? He didn't. Adjust. It's crazy. I see them come up the floor and, you know, 4 scoreless possessions. And then all of a sudden they try and Embiid Harden pick and roll and they score. And then they do that 3 more possessions in a row. And then, look, that's 4 straight possessions of an Embiid Harden pick and roll, and that's 4 straight buckets. And then they stop. I'm like, don't ever stop. Do not ever stop doing that. Because it is the most effective 2-man game in the NBA. It doesn't make sense. 13 seconds left on the clock. Whatever the fuck Doc Rivers drew up, if he drew it, I honestly don't think he knows how to use a pen. I think he explains what he sees in his brain and nobody understands it or something, because he's clearly talking during those timeouts.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Well, no, it's sort of like you blow 2 fastballs by a guy, right? So you look at like Aaron Nola, right? Aaron Nola blows 2 fastballs by a guy. He's late as the day is long. Like, he's just so late, and then you throw him a changeup over the plate, and all of a sudden you're down 3 runs. Like, it's like why quit with the fastball when he's not
exactly,
when he didn't touch it. Like, just keep doing that. They don't care if it's straight. You didn't hit it.
No, exactly. He's swinging at it, so fuck it.
Like, that's the thing. Like, a fastball is like I would say the fastball is like the pick and roll basketball. It's the most basic thing. in fucking the sport. Like
everything else is predicated off of that.
Yes, exactly. So I don't know why. Like if that's working and it's the most basic thing in the game, just do it. It's
keep
working.
doing it.
It's the same shit with baseball.
Here's what's so crazy, Sam. Joel Embiid played one more minute than Giannis last night. Yet Giannis was able to get 14 points while Joel Embiid was on the bench. How does Joel Embiid play more minutes than Giannis, and he's not on the floor when Giannis is on the floor? I understand that this is a regular season game. You know, playoff seeding, especially this year, it really doesn't fucking matter because everyone's good in the East. Everybody's good. Everybody's good. There's not a team that's far and away the best. You know, there's no Phoenix. And even then, I think Memphis could be better than Phoenix. I don't know. I'm a little crazy. But but in the East, dude, it doesn't fucking matter if we're the 6th seed or the 2 seed. Nobody gives a like we'd be playing the same equally people. Good. Yeah, they're all equally good. Granted, I'd rather not play the Nets in the first round, but guess what? Yeah. A first round loss to the Nets is my fastest route to getting Doc Rivers off my sideline.
That's true. I mean, I would rather not do that, but I'd rather not.
We're not going to win a title with Doc Rivers anyway, so we might as well fucking get it over with, right? Like, I understand. I understand that's not a fan. I understand it's not really a good fan take. Obviously, I want to win a title, and you know what? If Doc Rivers wins a title, I'll get a fat head of him, and I'll put it over my bed, and he'll be the last thing I see before I fall asleep at night. But until he wins a title with the 76ers, that's absolutely. But until he can win a title with the Philadelphia 76ers, no, I don't. No, not gonna happen. Sorry. Woo-hoo. You know what? I'm imagining now when I have a Doc Rivers fat head over my bed after they win the 2021-22 NBA Finals, and I'm just going to bed every night like.
You motherfucker. Yeah.
You know, dude, and if that's what it takes for the Sixers to get a ring, like I'll make that sacrifice. I'll totally do it. But until that day comes, Sam, Doc Rivers should honestly, if not arrested, like court-martialed or something. He's essentially AWOL.
That's what I learned. I learned that was a thing the other day. I didn't know that was actually a thing.
You don't know? Dude, the citizen's arrest is a very useful tool.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I don't know. Well,
oh my God.
Maybe you can do it with Doc Rivers, man.
Yeah. You know what? We've had enough of Doc Rivers Sixers stuff. So we're gonna go right into the doghouse, brought to you by Wide Plank Floor Supply. Visit their website at www.wideplankfloorsupply.com. Get a recommendation for a contractor, get a quote, Wide Plank Floor Supply. If it's wide, they've got it. Sam, I fucking lied. Doc Rivers, you're going in the doghouse. No question in my mind. No question in my mind. Doc Rivers is in the doghouse. He's not a good basketball coach, first of all. Second of all, he has the worst fucking attitude out of anybody I've ever seen.
It's horrendous.
He won a title in 2009. I was 11 years old. The Phillies had just come off of a World Series title and made the playoffs the next 3 seasons. And he hasn't won since then. And he had 4 Hall of Famers. 4 Hall of Famers on that roster. Rondo. And that's not even the best name. And Rondo's great. Rondo, Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce. Hall of Famers. Wins 1 title. Gets his ass traded to LA. Gets gifted Chris Paul by the league. Absolutely gifted Chris Paul by the NBA because he can't go play with Kobe. No, but send him to LA, and then boom, there's Doc Rivers there. Bang, Lob City, fun team to watch. Can only win in the regular season. Can't make it past the second round. Guess what? Oh, that gets old. Oh, CP3's gone. Blake Griffin's gone. Okay, cool. Here's Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, blah blah. Sorry, Doc, you're gone. You actually still suck. And guess what? He's doing the same shit here in Philadelphia. He's winning a lot of games in the regular season, led the Sixers to the number 1 overall seed last season, and is like, would you ask Pop that question? Pop won a title in 3 separate decades. Doc Rivers hasn't won a title since I was 11 years old. I'm 23 now. That's 12 years. It's been a decade since he won one.
It's good math.
He won one. Dude, because it wasn't quick math because I pre-did it. I've been thinking about this all fucking day. I've been stewing. And the fact that he sits there and acts like he knows what he's talking about, like he knows, like he truly believes he's the best coach in the league, and he simply is not. He actively hurts the team at every step of the way. Clippers fans tried to warn us on Twitter, like the three that there are. They tried to warn us that Doc Rivers was going to suck with his rotations. And even on Twitter, I was like, shut up, you friggin' nerd. Oh, you don't know, man. You don't. But they knew. They were right. Yeah. And Doc Rivers is in the doghouse. And until we can beat a top 5 seed in either conference in a close game down the stretch, until we stop blowing 15 point leads for like the 9th year in a row, he might as well fucking stay there.
Ryan, I'm going to ask you the question.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you. Ready? So, would you rather have Doc Rivers coaching this team or Brett Brown?
I'd rather watch the Flyers. I'd rather watch every Flyers game.
Oh, man. That's
than watch
horrible.
that. Yeah. No, I mean, Jesus Christ.
Who is the ideal coach for this Sixers team? Like, if you could
I'll tell
pick
you
anybody,
what, man.
If you could
2
pick
former
anybody.
assistants would have been nice to have. Monty Williams was in the building.
Monty Williams,
Ime Udoka up in Boston was in the building. They're both gone because we should have fired Brett that 1 year earlier, because I didn't realize we could get Monty Williams. I didn't realize that, I didn't know all these things when
I didn't know either.
I was defending Brett Brown.
I mean, I wanted to fire Brett Brown, but it was
even so.
It wasn't because Monty Williams was on the coaching staff, let me tell you.
Stan was definitely not like, yo, man, he's sitting in the way of this guy. Yo, if there's one guy I know that knows the NBA assistant coaches better than anybody, it's Sam Glavine.
You're damn right.
Known basketball mind, right. Sam Glavine.
Yeah, man. Hey, put me out there. I'll coach the Sixers.
Honestly,
be a championship caliber team if I'm the coach of that.
Joel
team.
Comes over to sit down.
No.
Get
away from me. Get back on the court.
No. Batiste is like, all right, I'll be open on the wing. Be like, nope. No. You go stand under the basket.
Get in the dunker spot.
DeAndre Jordan gets up, takes his sweatpants, his tracksuit off. You go, get the fuck. No.
What are you doing? Get back on the bench.
You're cut.
Who called your name?
And he's like, you can't cut me. And you're like, I don't care.
Ben Simmons would have been cut. Oh my god.
I've had enough of this fucking dude. Oh my god.
Ben Simmons would have gotten cut 3 years ago.
Dude, you were like, you got to bench Ben Simmons. I was like, he makes $30 million a year. You can't bench Ben Simmons.
I'd have benched him.
I know you would have
started his thing, yeah.
I would have benched him.
Yeah. Can't be pulling that shit off. Yeah.
See, here's the thing: the Sixers need to be coached like a high school team. I think
they do.
That's what I think they need.
I'll whip them right in the shape. We're gonna be running 17s during practice. I'll tell you that.
My God! All right, that's gonna do it for my doghouse. Sam, who do you got in the doghouse? Brought to you by Wide Plank Floor Supply.
All right, I've got Eagles quarterback talk just in general in the doghouse right now. Like, thank God that Jeffrey Lurie came out today and said we're going to be 100% behind Jalen Hurts. I don't know if I fully believe him or not, because they said that about Carson Wentz and whatnot. But I'm just so sick of everybody saying, "Yo, if the Eagles don't take Malik Willis and he's there, like that's going to be a serious mistake." I mean, why would we not try and build around a guy who didn't play horribly last year? I thought he played pretty well last year. I thought he was a good quarterback last year.
Yeah.
And with a severe lack of weapons. And so why wouldn't we try and build that over an offseason and then say, hey, if this year he doesn't perform up to the standard that we need him to perform, then we can explore other options. But he hasn't had a full year. I mean, he's had a full year of playing, but like he just hasn't had. I just don't think he can play up to his full potential with the weapons that he's had so far. So we got to build around it. We got to get him a defense that can actually, or a linebacking core at least, that can actually plug a hole for once a game. And I'm sick of saying we should have traded for Deshaun Watson. We had 3 first-round draft picks. This was the year. This was the year to trade all those draft picks away. No.
Deshaun Watson on this team is not winning a title. That's
No,
not
he's
even. It's
not.
not even a shot at Deshaun Watson. It's just this team isn't good enough to win a title, regardless of who's a quarterback.
We are not a quarterback away. Is the term. We're not. There's so many other places on this squad that we've got to figure out. So the fact that it's all down to Jalen Hurts, I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I don't know why we're trying to draft the guy. I'm seeing on Twitter, go get Kenny Pickett. First of all, if a guy walks in to the link as a quarterback wearing 2 gloves, I'm walking out of the stadium after paying $100 for a ticket because that's insane. And I don't want Deshaun Watson. That guy's problems. That guy shits problems out of his ass like it's his job. And it's just we have a guy here that is good. And
people
just
get Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield. Thank you. I knew I was forgetting somebody.
Like, what the fuck?
And it's even guys from our own organization at thelibertyline.com saying, oh, yeah, we need to go get Baker Mayfield. He's the answer. Like, are you kidding me? Have you watched a single NFL game where Baker Mayfield is the quarterback? Like, he's horrible.
He's not horrible, but he's
not horrible.
All right. I mean, if you say so.
He's bad. I remember sitting down with Big Joe. And in one of the games, oh, fuck, what game was it? I think they were playing the Steelers. Yes, it was when they were playing the Steelers, dude. And that was it. They got their shit pushed in against the Steelers. And Baker Mayfield's missing throws left and right, throwing them to like Donovan McNabbing it right at the people's feet, and then throwing them all over his head. Pick. I'm like, this guy is terrible. So I don't want that guy anywhere near the link.
No,
only if he's wearing an opposing jersey. Then he's.
That's
allowed.
Great. I'd love to see him in Commanders maroon. But we've got another turnover machine.
Yeah,
dude, our defense is gonna feast. Our defensive line is going to feast on Carson Wentz. Fletcher Cox is going to abuse Carson Wentz behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he is.
That is going to be so.
And if we get the guy that I want, then he'll have a feast day too.
Oh, the guy
we'll chat about in a little bit.
Oh, okay, all right. A little draft talk. Okay, maybe a little draft talk. It is that season.
It is the season, Ryan. Aren't you so excited?
No. Here's the thing. Actually, that's not true because I am excited about this draft because the Eagles have an actual potential to be good.
Yeah,
and the 15th and 16th pick. I feel like those are right on the cusp of like idiot proof, right on the cusp of how do you fuck that one up?
Yep.
So we'll see. Hold on. Before I keep talking, let me see what was Nelson Aguilar drafted at.
I want to say 21. I don't know. That's just totally off the top of my head.
First round in the 2015 over 20. Good 20? Looking out.
Damn.
So, dude, us in the 20s, in the 20s is not great. In the 20s is not great at all. But we're good. We're going to be good. So that's going to do it for the Doghouse. Yep. Brought to you by Wide Plank Floor Supply. Visit their website at www.wideplankfloorsupply.com. Get a recommendation for a contractor. Get a quote. Wide Plank Floor Supply. If it's wide, they've got it. Check out their warehouse in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. Oh, my God. Get in there. Yeah. They're going to hook it up, bro. They're going to hook it up. Be like, yo, I need wood. I need someone to put the wood in. I need someone that's going to finish it.
Yep.
Big Joe's going to be like, yo, we got you. Don't even freaking worry about it. Like, he's going to be like, yo, you're coming in all stressed out. Like, yeah, you just tell me what you need. You just go home.
Yeah.
And we'll take care of it.
We'll take care of it. I'll tell you what, that the social media team over there has been shitting out content. It's been great. Yeah.
Like it's their job. No.
Yeah, and it was Nailer Day. And then this week was the NWFA flooring instruction. I think they call it intermediate flooring class or something. So they're teaching people how to do some cool stuff with the floors, and there's been some cool pictures there too. So
nice. Is there like a floors union of any kind, or is that not a?
That's what the NWFA, National Wood Flooring Association. Yeah.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's one thing I've loved about having a loyal sponsor like Wide Plank Floor Supply. Learn a little bit more about the wood industry every day, and you can learn a lot more at www.wideplankfloorsupply.com.
Yeah.
Get a new fucking floor. What are you?
Yeah,
Look at what you're standing on. That looks like dog shit. To be honest, like you look awful right now. So get a new wide floor. All right, Sam.
Yeah, sure.
Lot going on. It's spring. Spring is in the air. We've got spring training. We've got draft talk. I know you're very eager to get into both. So, like, really, I'm going to leave this up to you. Where do you want to take this?
Let's go into the draft. I mean, that's where I ended up going. Eagles quarterback talk for my doghouse. We can just go coast right into a little bit of draft talk because I know that's your favorite thing in the world.
Oh yeah.
So Ryan, just to start us off, right? So we're talking about this draft as if it's foolproof, right? They can't screw this up. They've got 3 tries, man. They've got 3 tries to try and get this thing right. So, what is your ideal draft situation?
So we're gonna have to go defense with 2 of those 3 picks.
Yep,
in
I
my
agree.
personal opinion, I
Mhm.
think a linebacker. I think there's one that that I know that everybody knows is that everybody's interested in. That defensive tackle position is another spot with a guy from the same school as the other guy that I want. And then in terms of getting some offensive talent, I don't know if a first-round draft pick on a wide receiver this year is a great move. I think maybe even offensive line might be more worthwhile because there is going to be some value in the later rounds in this draft. So it's going to be interesting to see how Howie plays this. Are we even going to make all 3 picks on draft day? That's the thing. A lot of people say no because that's Howie, and we've still got a month to the draft. So Lord knows.
Yeah, I agree with you.
The immortal words of Meek Mill.
I think we gotta go defense with those first 2 picks, and then because this is a pretty solid wide receiving core draft. I mean, you could do some real damage in a later first round with a nice pick there. That guy from USC, I think, should fall. What's his name, Drake or something like that, or is he not going to fall?
Pac-12, stop.
Well, that's true. You're right, but he had a sick combine. I don't know. He looked good. And a really good pro day. I know. I'm getting roped in again. Drake London. Thank you, Seamus.
Oh, you got London on the track. Okay.
Yeah. That's a good one. I got this guy, Nakobe Dean, right? Nakobe Dean, the linebacker from Georgia. Now, let me tell you. This guy, if we just went 3 guys, I've said this before. If we just went 3 guys from the University of Georgia defense, I'd be perfectly happy with that. I'd be totally fine. I just think that their whole defensive scheme that they got, those defensive players over there won them the national championship, straight up. Because you know how I know that that defense won them the national championship? I can't even think of the name. I couldn't give you the name of the quarterback of Georgia right now.
I only remember it because of how white it is.
And I only remember him because of how hammered he was on like his Good Morning America interview. Because that guy was just coming back from the club or something and hopped on the set and was like, yo, what's going on, guys? Like it was a sight to behold. But anyways, yeah, if we could just go defense. I'm trying to think of the guy that the Ravens are supposed to pick like right before us. He's a tackle from LSU, I want to say. What's his goddamn name? I don't know. Whatever.
There's a defensive tackle from Georgia that
Georgia as well.
I love and everybody loves because he's a literal bear of a human being.
Is that Jordan Davis?
Indeed. That is the apple of my eye.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think he's gonna fall all the way there, though, is he?
I'm looking at a mock. They have the Ravens taking him at 14.
Yeah, okay.
Which is like, ugh. But what if we? All right, so Sam, listen, hear me out here. And this just popped in my head. No prep, so judge me all you want, people. No problem. But so we trade the 16th and the 19th pick, and we go up for a top 10 pick. Think we can do that?
I don't really want to. I mean,
You don't want to?
I really want to use all three.
All three? You're
Yeah, I
so
wanna use
greedy, Sam.
I want to use all three. This has never happened before, man.
We
This
do
is the
need
one
young,
time.
cheap talent right now with
This
the
is-
dead cap hits and the bad contracts.
This is the one time I think that they can actually get it right. This is foolproof, man. This is foolproof. I can't fathom how they could screw this up, man. This is 3 first-round draft picks. How do you screw this up? You clearly have holes in the linebacker position, right? You've clearly got to replace Fletcher Cox and Brandon Graham because they're getting old. So you need a defensive lineman. You could draft with that third. So the first 2 are going to be defensive picks. Have to be. The third one can even be defense. You could go safety. You could go cornerback. All from the University of Georgia. And you'd be fine.
You could easily draft 3 Georgia players in the first round.
Yes.
I walk out happy.
You'd be fine.
Mm-hmm.
And Seamus G is reminding me that we just did trade for a solid linebacker from the Chargers. I believe his name's Kaiser White. Is that right? Something like that?
Maybe? I have no idea.
Kazir?
We got him, and we got at the pass rush, we got Temple Owl.
That's right.
Hassan
Reddick. Yeah.
Back in the mix. Back in.
Who's
South
very,
Philly,
very good.
baby.
Who we've got to try. We got to try and get him on the show one time.
That'd be
we
fun.
got the connects. We got the connects over there.
Yeah.
So we will see. Kaiser White. See, I was right. There we go. So but yeah. And then so with that, what I was saying, with that third pick, we could either go safety, corner, maybe even receiver, could even go O lineman. Who knows? There's just so many options now that you've shored up 2 defensive picks with those first 2 first-round picks. And then you have the third one to play around with. And all of a sudden, you've got a brand new fucking team.
World's your oyster
And
at 19, dude. World's your oyster. I mean, anything.
It's phenomenal. You could even try and screw over the Cowboys if you wanted to.
We have enough draft capital to move around enough to screw over at least one of our division rivals.
Yeah.
That's fun.
It's going to be great. I can't
great.
wait. They literally they cannot screw this up. They can't. And Seamus G is saying red receipts are on. Yes, I know. Clip this. They cannot screw this up. It's foolproof.
It's foolproof?
Yes, it's 3 picks. They have to hit on at least one of them.
Dude, one of those picks is getting traded, bro.
I
don't know for what. I don't know why.
I don't know,
Something's
man.
going to happen, dude. We've got a month left. Howie's off the shits,
I don't like it.
Dude.
Well, we can switch it over
know.
from draft talk to free agent talk if you want to go that route.
You're doing free agent talk.
Free agents, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe a little wide receiver action.
Who are you looking at right now? Who have you got on the membrane?
Things have changed since we last. I mean, obviously, I wanted Devontae Adams. I mean, Devontae Adams would have been cool.
Nice.
That would have been cool. And more, and you know what I was thinking about today? I was like, what if they brought in OBJ? And then I realized that he tore his ACL, and I don't really want to deal with that. Yeah, and that guy's a pussy, anyways. But I don't know. The world is still the oyster in terms of the wide receiver market. I mean, we should sign at least another veteran, because if you go rookie, you go Devontae Smith, rookie, and then we go and then whoever else we have, Quez Watkins. Yeah, you could go. Oh yeah, Pascal from the Colts.
He's a vet, but he's not even that. He's good.
He's okay.
He's a good football player, but that's really as far as I'll go in terms of what I'm willing to say.
James G is chiming in saying Ridley and punt the year? No. No, I don't really want to do that.
No.
I thought for some reason that he was a free agent, but I guess he's still under contract with the Falcons.
Yeah, he has a year left.
Yeah, I thought he was a free agent for some reason.
Oh man.
But yeah, man, I don't know. I got to look up a list of free agent wide receivers 2022.
I'm telling you, man, it's not
yeah.
It's not great.
You could go. Listen here, you could go Christian Kirk from Arizona.
He signed.
Did he sign? God damn.
He signed like a stupid fat deal with the Jags, I thought.
Damn, that kind of sucks. Oh well. Well, the next guy on this list is. I mean, I don't know how dated this list is. It's coming from. I don't even know this website. Whatever. Allen Robinson. That guy's pretty good, right?
He also signed somewhere.
He signed. God damn.
Yeah,
all right.
I would go to a different list.
We're not going to use this list anymore. We're not going to use this list anymore. They've got to do something at the wide receiver position because the guy that they might not even go receiver in the first round. So I don't know. You got to figure something out at the receiving core because, I mean, you got Devontae Smith, right? And you got Dallas Goedert. Those will be your two main targets. And then Quez Watkins, you sprinkle in a little bit there. I don't know if you're going to get another year out of Greg Ward. And Hightower, Rager, see ya. Like that's not even a possibility. Like he might get cut this spring training, this upcoming camp. He's a very real possibility.
Damn,
I think so.
Damn,
or he should be on the hot seat. Should be on the hot seat.
Everybody's on the hot seat.
Yeah,
not for long.
I know.
For long.
But yeah, man, I'm excited to see, and you can't really talk about the team until they draft. Like you can't really do much here until mid-April, right? So who knows?
Who knows? It'll be interesting to see what we do with this draft. I don't really, I have more faith in Howie this year than usual, because of just how he just completely robbed the Colts blind. So that was nice to see. So hopefully he'll figure it out. But I don't know, man. I don't know. In the meantime, Sam, little spring training action.
Yeah,
what the fuck is going on down in Clearwater? Dude, what's up with the Phillies?
Bryson Stott is what's going on, baby. Love that guy. He's got 7 hits in his last 8 at bats, which is unreal. He's batting. Let's see. Let's look up the stats for Bryson Stott. I know he's hot as rocks right now, which is awesome. But Bryce Harper went yard again today, which is sweet. Ooh. And Kyle Schwarber, Nick Castellanos, both going both back-to-back in back-to-back games, which is pretty cool. I mean, they're just hitting nukes, man. They're hitting nukes. And from what I hear from the scouting report of the pitching staff, Aaron Nola looks good. He's let up a couple ding-dongs, but listen, here's what I've been hearing. What I've been hearing is that his fastball command has been much better, and that's always been his problem. His fastball command. When he doesn't have command of that fastball,
right on the hitter's sweet spot instead of
Ryan. Listen,
with 2 strikes left, he can put it right on the barrel.
listen here. Fastball command has always been Aaron Nola's problem, man. Always been his problem. And when he can dot up that fastball, then that's when all of his other stuff works. The curveball, the changeup, all that other stuff works much better when he's dotting up that fastball. So what I hear, he's been dotting up the fastball pretty well. Spring training bombs. Who cares? Who cares about spring training bombs? Unless it's our guys. And spring training bombs are cool.
Yeah, no, it's sick. It's like it's great to see. It's great to see a dinger, even though it's completely a meaningless dinger that I don't know if it's recorded in the all-time stats. Most likely not. But hey, it bodes well for the future that we have 3 dudes that are just mashers, and then we have also it's crazy. I didn't even include Bryce Harper in that. I was thinking of Rhys Hoskins. So we have 4 dudes that are just mashers. And then, am I missing somebody else? We got 5 dudes that are mashers out here. It's ridiculous. Yeah. And we actually have at least a semi-decent bullpen. But now, when's opening day? When do the Phillies take the field for the first time?
That's a good question. I had the I had spring training stats pulled up. I didn't have the opening day thing pulled up. I'll look at it. So opening day set for April 8th, I think. That's the home opener. I don't know if that's the very first opener or if that's just the home opener, but I think that's right. Seamus G, can you just double check on that for me while I look at the spring training stats? Yeah. All right. So Matt Vierling, he's hitting a solid 231 right now. Not great. He could be the starting center fielder. Who knows? Bryce Harper is hitting a smoking 333 right now, which is great. 21 ABs, which is awesome. He's got 3 dingers so far. Moniak is hitting 300, baby. Don't you love that? Mickey Moniak.
Man. Mickey Moniak is out here doing something I didn't fully expect.
No, it's the it's the thing. So here's the thing. So
Yeah.
Drew Smith, the lovely Liberty Line founder, put out this tweet, and he said that Bryson Stott is supposed to be like the savior of the franchise right now, and he's 24 years old, and everybody's just shitting on Mickey Moniak, and he's 23, and we've been shitting on him for 5 years because we drafted him when he was 17, 18 years old. I mean, come on. So I've never been like singing Mickey Moniak's praises here and there, and like he's gonna be fine, like don't worry. But I definitely haven't been shitting on him as much as everybody's been shitting on him.
Right.
So I fully agree with Drew when he said that I can't believe that we're thinking that this guy Bryson Stott, who's 24, is the savior of the franchise, and we haven't even given Mickey Moniak a shot, and he's 23. So it's just insane, right?
Oh yeah. It is a little nutty. It is a little nutty and a little non sequitur here, but a valid question. Kelly Green jerseys are back, Sam. I mean, obviously.
Oh yeah,
it's pretty clear that we're fans of the Kelly Green, considering we chose to do that in the logo over the more traditional. I mean, granted, we have it in but putting the bell in that color, is really, I think that shows our preference for, as much as we love midnight green. I think that Kelly Green is muy fresco, as they say.
So nice. It's gonna be so dope. I can't wait for that,
dude. If they fuck it up, I'll never forgive this franchise.
Oh.
But who are you getting in a Kelly Green jersey though?
I see. Like that's the thing. Like we just had this conversation about getting current players, and I don't know if I can do it.
If you had to get one, like. Dude, I'm just gonna start doing it, and if I'm gonna buy like a player for each team, and if they all like tear their ACL within a week, then I'll never buy a jersey again.
Okay,
there's
all
a
right.
point where I can't keep living in fear. I just can't do it. It's not healthy.
That's fine. You're right. I either go. I don't want to go Jalen Hurts, but I think I go Devontae Smith just because like I love number 6 is like my thing. Like I love number 6. And Devontae Smith is obviously sick. So that's a good call. Seamus G. Kelsey makes it to 2023. That would be an all-time jersey right there. That would be a sick one.
Yeah, that would be pretty sweet. Maybe like a BG.
Yeah, Brandon Graham would look dope.
There's
not sold on a Fletcher Cox one. Not gonna lie to you. Not sold on that.
I don't know.
I'd get a Rodney McLeod jersey.
Rodney McLeod, really?
Yeah, we
need to get him out of here, and you're like, nah, guy. No, I think he's great. He wound up on my radar the same way he did, like I'm sure everyone else's. That when he was playing in St. Louis and just murdered Emmanuel Sanders with a completely legal hit, and someone updated Emmanuel Sanders' Wikipedia to say that he had died. After that hit.
Yeah, that's insane. Kelly Green jersey's gonna be sick. But before I got sidetracked by that, now we're gonna go back to baseball. Guess what Bryson Stott's batting average is in spring training right now?
Tree Fitty.
Higher.
No, 472.
Higher. That was my high school batting average though. Higher.
621.
Lower.
534.
No, it's a flat 500.
Fuck.
Flat 500, which is insanity. I mean, he's had 18 at bats and he's got 9 hits. I mean, that's math right there, right? And that's shit. That's just quality math. So
this is quality at math, right?
Yeah, just quality. This is just quality math. I don't know
dude. Just get some qualms,
Yeah, man. And
quality of math.
Nick Castellanos, he's only got 8 at bats. He's hitting 500 right now, which is awesome. Adam Hazley's gone. We don't need to talk about him. He was hitting 111.
That was nuts.
Guess what Alec Boehm's batting average is?
Like 0.09.
That's incredibly close. It's 0.095. That's unreal.
What is it?
It's 95. It's 95. Yeah.
Because I knew that like you going 111 and go, and then guess what this one was? I'm like, that can't be better. It definitely can't be better. But the way you said that,
man. Nick Maton's hitting a solid 357. Dude, guys are tearing the cover off the baseball right now, man. It's awesome.
So here's the thing, Sam. We're gonna have Are the Phillies gonna have depth? Like, honestly,
Yes.
the Phillies gonna have depth.
They're gonna have depth with the sticks, just not in terms of the glove work. That's
Dude.
that's what's
Nobody
really troubling
gives a
right
fuck. Nobody cares.
now.
I
I'll
don't.
tell you right now, man.
For every error Castellanos makes, that's a home run. Okay.
Yeah.
For every error Schwarber makes, that's a home run and a half.
Mm-hmm. I know. It's I don't know, man. I don't know.
I
Hey,
know. Wait,
Seamus,
what's the
I don't
Yeah.
know what you're talking about, man. Ronald Torres is on the Phillies. He's still here.
No, he's not.
Sure he is.
What?
Yeah. Pretty sure he is.
No fucking way.
I'm pretty sure they tendered like a 1-year deal with him.
Arnold. I could have sworn that he was gone.
Mm-mm.
Holy shit.
He's
the
an infielder with the Philadelphia Phillies, yeah.
Holy fuck. I thought he was gone, dude. I thought he was out the door.
No,
Will you
man,
look at
he's still
that?
here. Yeah, he's still
Good
here,
for
man.
him.
Yeah. He earned
Good
it.
for
I
him.
mean, he's played insane. He had a great year last year. He's a quality off the bench kind of guy.
His pinch hitting was
Sublime. Sublime. I'm so excited to watch this team play baseball, man. And he'll be good enough for like a defensive replacement. I mean, if some guy's really shit in the bed, like Alec Boehm makes 3 errors, like you put in Roto and he's good to go. Like he knows what to do.
when.
Yes, it's when. It is when.
It is when. It's absolutely when.
Mm-hmm. But here's the thing: like, do you do now? Now the question is like Bryson Stott, right? You could put him at third, move Alec Boehm over to first base, maybe. Yeah,
And Reese is DHing.
maybe Reese DH, or you can like try to hide him in left field.
What are we doing with Gene?
Gene will play like shortstop. I hate when we play him at second base because he's got too much of a cannon to play
Dude,
second base.
he'd be better off at third than second.
Yeah, you're right. But would you rather have Alec Boehm be playing like shortstop? Or
No, that's the
Yeah, see,
problem.
that's the
That's
thing.
where the
That's
issue
the
arises.
So, it all stems from
that's
Alec
where you
Boehm.
then just get the fuck rid of him because he can go now, and I've had enough. And then you can go
He's had
Bryson
2
Stott,
years.
Nick Maton, middle infield, Gene Segura to the
Third
to
base.
third, Didi coming off the bench.
No.
Bang bang. Oh, who'd you get for Alec Boehm? Oh, a left-handed pitching prospect. Oh my. Oh, and some general allocation money. Ooh.
That was a whirlwind. that was awesome. No, I mean I could definitely see Bryson Stott playing second base. You put Gene Segura at third base, Didi at shortstop, and then Alec Boehm, I don't know, comes off the bench. Like I don't know. I don't know what his speed is like, but I'd hide him like in left field. I mean that's what they did with me in high school. Like I couldn't field or do anything. I just hit. They just stuck me in left field and made me catch the occasional pop up. So, but I don't know how good his speed is. We'll see. I'm not the manager of this team. I don't know who's gonna. I don't even know who's gonna start in center field. That's the thing. It could be Vierling. It could be Moniak even at this point because I thought it was gonna be Hazley, but he's gone. So I don't know. It sure as hell is not gonna be Odubel. He's gonna be coming off the bench. Hopefully, I don't even know if he's gonna make the team, but we'll see.
Screw it, right?
Yeah,
screw it.
Who knows? Who
Not
cares?
me.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That's all I got for the Phillies. I'm very excited for Bryson Stott to make the team and be a starter. And hopefully Mickey. Man, how sick would it be if we had 2 homegrown guys like playing center field and second base? Alec Boehm too. Phillies farm system really coming through. Hopefully, so we'll see. I don't know. Can't wait for April 8th. Ooh, and yeah, Seamus G corrected me. It's not at home. April 8th. It's in Oakland. So.
Ooh, Oakland.
Oh, that's not right. Seamus G is saying. I don't know. Well, Seamus G, come in here because you're going to talk Flyers anyway. So just correct me.
Might as well clear it up.
Yeah.
The hand
I'll clear it up.
motions,
Sorry. Yeah, I know. I know they.
I can never see when you hold stuff. I just can't.
You
see
keep
it.
saying this. I understand, but I'm trying to type and I can't type fast enough to what you guys are talking. So I'm trying to get your attention so you let me type it out. All right. Yeah. So basically, we are at home against Oakland. I corrected it literally right below that, but it's a block of text, so that happens.
Nah.
Yeah. So go Phillies, right? I have,
man, go Phil.
I have a nice little poem for
Yeah.
Castellanos.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can't wait to go to CBP with mi hermanos, watching dingers from Schwarber, Harper, and Castellanos. It feels good to be on the ground floor, once said Tony Sopranos. Bet the house on the Phillies, a bunch of futures at the casinos. Wait a few months and you'll look like a genius. I've got something I need to get off my chest, but please keep it between us as there's a drive into deep left field.
I think of myself as a
it
man
gets
of
better
faith.
every time. Every time, Chase. Gets better.
It's clearly
You know,
a craft
practice.
being honed.
Yeah, we're practicing. So I just want to like show you what the Flyers season's looking like, and we're going golfing, boys, because we were eliminated from playoff contention. Not that we were ever in playoff contention, but yeah, with that hope's gone. It's over. But yeah, shout out to everybody who also gets this far in like the episodes, because I like it's a nice little treat for everybody who gets these
It's
far.
a little
A
dessert.
little spice
It's
at
like
the
a-
end.
Yeah, a little
Something. But
compliments
yes,
to the chef, you know?
Yes.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. But I would say for my Kelly Green jersey, I would go with Myalata, because I
like that.
Ooh, I
That's
like that a
solid
lot.
pick.
Is that a 69 too?
68.
No,
Is
it's
it?
68. Shit.
Mm.
68. Who's
Dickerson
69?
is 69.
Dickerson, you're right.
Right.
That's perfect.
which is
Because
kind of
course.
perfect.
Yeah,
Of
that's
course.
Dick.
Of course.
Yeah.
For the bit.
Very nice. Very nice. You got anything on the floor? Wait, first of all, was that graphic? Was that a golf bag pasted over a Stanley Cup?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, that's exactly what I thought. That's good. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep. Once again, if you're a listener of the podcast, maybe be a watcher of the podcast as well on our YouTube, on the Liberty Lions Twitter, on the Liberty Lions Facebook. No, on the
Oops.
Liberty Lions Twitch. Sorry.
Twitch.tv/the Liberty Line. Get that little slash. The Liberty
Slash. You show the bunt, pull back. That's a slash.
Line. That's a slash.
There you
Is
go.
that the Liberty Line?
Yeah, it is. If you show the bunt, pull back and swing, that's called a slash.
Oh, pull back. That's a sneaky.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah, because you see you see
Sneaky.
like the third baseman charging in. You'd be like, fuck you.
Oh, maybe not.
Just bloop it over the top. Nice.
Yeah, or you could smoke it on the ground and kill him.
And commit murder.
Yeah.
But if you don't write it down, then it's not premeditated. So
There you go. Good stuff. Anyways, what were you saying, Seamus?
what's going on with the Flyers?
The Flyers, they stink, and Keith Yandel needs to be court-martialed. And
still
what
alive.
we're doing to Carter, what we're doing to Carter Hart should be tried in Nuremberg.
Have a war crime tribunal for the fucking front office.
For the front office, because good freaking Lord, this man is getting pushed onto the ice and then shelled relentlessly.
Oh, that's horrible news.
Horrible news. Like we're just losing a lot, which is good, but it's not fun to talk about. So
What's
can
the
move
slogan? You tank for Thomas. What is it? Who is it?
Winless for right.
Winless for
winless
right.
for right.
Yes, that's what it is. Yeah.
Bang, bang,
That's
skeet,
still a
skeet.
thing.
Yep, winless for right, or it's just a top 5 pick. We have like the top 3 guys are pretty can't miss, but everybody says that all the time. So
That's true. They often
apparently next year's draft is the better one, but I don't want to wait. So let's just.
I don't want to wait, dude. We're gonna suck even more next year. Don't worry.
No, I know.
This is only the start. So it's
Once
gonna
we
be
ship
fun.
off like Ivan Provorov and all the
Good amount.
middle age.
McNee, gone.
Yeah.
Any good player, please leave this organization.
We don't want
If you weren't literally playing in the Frozen Four a year ago, I don't want to see you. You need to go.
It's so funny because the Liberty Yell guys literally just post like Frozen 4 highlights now.
No, yeah, dude.
They're like, oh, Noah Cates has been great in college, or like the guy from Denver, or the guy from Boston. So
unreal.
Yeah, it's bleak, but you know what? It's fine.
Is there a? Because you know me, I'm not the fuck. I don't know anything about the NHL. Is there like a lot? Is there a draft lottery?
Yeah. They're like the Tankathon website works for the NHL. I'm pretty sure.
I didn't know that. Dude, I love a little lot. So hey, man, maybe the Flyers.
We could go up to 1. It could happen.
Could end up at
There's
1.
a 9% chance.
When they got Kyrie, or when they had like when the Cavs had 3 number 1 overall picks in 4 years and got no players that still play for them. The only one they got.
I'll never forget Anthony Bennett. Never forget that.
That was bad.
Because of the 2K?
Yes.
He would always be picked over me.
Yeah, it was always him first overall. And I was like, who is this guy? I never even heard of this guy. It was my first 2K game ever. I think it was 2K14. And I'm like, I've never heard of this guy. I'm like, he plays for who? UNLV? Like, what?
Oh, man.
That was bad.
That has to be one of the worst first overall picks of all time. I mean,
yeah.
He didn't even last in the league for 3 years. Like, it was.
He's like forgettable too. Like, it's not like he was like horrible. He's just forgettable and bad.
Because like you think about Greg Oden, he was injured. Like Anthony Bennett was just bad. I'm pretty sure. Like
he just wasn't even close to a lottery pick.
Wasn't good. Yeah. You got Kwame Brown carved out a nice career for himself in the NBA, despite being verbally abused by Michael Jordan as an 18-year-old. That was tough. He was kind of set up to fail there.
Yeah, and they like went from Jordan to Kobe. Like,
yeah, not great. There's Kwame Brown and dude, oh my god, that Lakers team. Hold on. Kwame Brown, Smush Parker. Oh.
Oh my god.
What the fuck? Dude, the early 2010s NBA was just like a fever dream of just like, how the fuck is this guy in the league?
With great names too. Just great names.
Awesome names.
Slava Medvedenko. Tiago Splitter.
Tiago Splitter, yeah. I remember him.
Wait, Ryan, do you play Podal? It's like the NBA player. Have you done that? Dude, I tried once yesterday, and it was like an OKC bench warmer. I was like,
it's fucking frustrating.
Dude, try doing it with the MLB. There's an MLB one, man. That one's impossible.
There's like 1 million people.
Yeah, it's impossible.
It's population.
Every team has 100 kids under contract in the Dominican. Like every single team. Like, am I wrong? Like,
not wrong.
I'm not. Like,
no, you're not. Like, that's what I'm telling you. Like, you're not wrong. Like,
that's how Mike Piazza got to start. Is that true? That's true. No, that's true. Look it up. Look it up.
Guys from Phoenixville.
Nah, bro. He came up in the DR. You check that out.
All right.
The first thing when you said Mike,
when we Google this and you realize that that's right, it's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be nuts. I thought of the West Wing with Josh Lyman being like, Mike Piazza's gonna look at me and say, "Dude."
That's a good one. Yeah, he was the last overall pick in the draft.
Really?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
From the Dominican and everything. What a story.
Tommy Lasorda asked Mike Piazza to give up his first base position and learn how to catch, and helped him attend a special training camp for catchers in the Dominican Republic. Why did I?
This could be completely fabricated. Send me your.
I think it's time to end the episode.
Because you're wrong.
No, I mean he's not from the Dominican Republic. Like
I never said he was from there.
Yes, you did.
I said he came up there as a player, which is exactly what is true.
I thought you said he's from there.
No.
Somewhere our wires got crossed. I don't know. Like
I think of myself as a man of faith.
Like Piazza.
Somewhere our wires got crossed. I don't know. That's another I think you should leave reference. Anyways, thank you so much for listening to this edition of the Wolves of Broad Street podcast. My name is Sam Glavin. You can follow me at SamGlavin06. My wartime consigliere, Ryan Conway at Ryan Conway76, and our gracious and so good producer, Seamus G at Shamelessly SG, chopping up the highlights, doing the reels and stuff that get so many views. Thank you to the Liberty Line. Check out thelibertyline.com. Check out all the blogs and stuff and the other podcasts on there too, which is pretty cool. Thanks to Drew Smith and Victor Williams for letting us yell and scream on their platform. Thanks Wide Plank Floor Supply and all of our other sponsors. Seamus G, close us down.